Alright, we're back again. And now, it's time to talk about future gameplays. You see, on August 28th, we're gonna get a new game, and it's my favorite, and I will get it probably, hopefully, on the same day. It's Transformers Fall of Cybertron. And the customization seems legit, but we have not yet even seen much of it after that. I stuttered there for a second. My bad. Anyway, so, I will promise a full walkthrough of the game, of the campaign, and more gameplay of the multiplayer. And sadly, I won't move my camera to the right because then I would, mess up the video. But you see, I have my old PlayStation 2 station and found my old PlayStation 2 games. So I will do walkthroughs of those also in the future, but not much. So, that's all. Basically, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. The customization is basically, you can switch parts with anything, and I mean anything. So basically, you can switch parts with, I guess, you can switch Jazz with Dead End, Bumblebee with Cliff Jumper. Well, actually, they're the same. I mean, like Bumblebee with Barricade. You can switch the parts with anybody you want. Whoa, mama. That was a bit too much. Anyway, yeah, so the customization seems pretty cool, pretty good. Can't wait. I really want to get my hands on future toys for the Fall of Cybertron list. One of them is Firefly. And yeah, he's my favorite of them all. Because first he looks pretty cool and my favorite, well, out of all of them. Like at first I was probably gonna get Jazz. I mean not Jazz, I mean Shockwave. But actually the new one, Firefly, is a Shockwave remode and much more better looking. In conclusion, I will be getting that one for sure. And oh yes, about the stop motion. Give me a second. Now let's talk about my stop motion. I will officially cancel it. Well, not cancel the stop motion, but cancel the story. I'm gonna do more of a easier setting story. Basically, it's gonna be like a real reality story. Basically, they realize their toys, they're in my room, they walk around my house or whatever, etc. It's basically one of those stop motions. And instead of making a complex story where I need certain toys just to do it, I won't do that. So I basically, it's gonna be an easier task. The stop motion will basically reboot itself in the summer, which isn't pretty far away. After this month, I only have 13 days at the most in school. Actually, make that even less. But nonetheless, so basically, stop motion will not be canceled. It'll just be remolded into something different. Now, what else did I talk about? Oh yes, I guess the games. If most, I will be uploading finally War for Cybertron gameplay, because I haven't even made gameplay video of that yet. So, I'll make more videos of that, starting hopefully today.
Can you cut the rear section loose? I'll try.
Now, about future videos again, I will be most likely making playthroughs and a bunch of other things. Oh yes, and on the War of Cybertron gameplay, I'll be cutting off the audio for the battle and putting the audio for the party I'm in. I will try to keep the cussing at a minimum, because, I probably have younger viewers. And I will promisely upload all this today, because I really want to do this all on the weekend, since it's the weekend. Oh yes. Now, for the future videos, I will now be giving shout outs. So first shout out goes to my best friend Dragonfire144. That's right, you got a shout out from Robuster. Alright, let's get some. And my second shout out is for So Hungry for being basically uploading a lot of War for Cybertron gameplay, because really all of his gameplay is pretty legit and fun. So now what else? What else? Where are we at? 5 minutes. Okay, that seems to look good. Note to self, if you're lost playing a 2-player, don't ever press the continue button without noting the other people are going to do that. And my friend Crazy Ninja does pop out online. Maybe he wants to do a video. If so, I will cut this video tightly short, considering that I already made a video of this, except I was a noob back then, very noobish.
We've already used up all that thermal energy we snagged.
So let's just hope for the best.
I'm gonna set this thing down.
You found a place to land?
There's some kind of abandoned settlement down there. We're running on fumes, so no one gets to vote on this. Someone's shooting at us! Brace yourself! We're going down!
Hey, Dragonfire's online too. My shout out player. Maybe he'll want to do a video too. It'll be a double video. We'll make it a triple sum or whatever. So, what's there to talk about? Well, I guess let's think. Well, let's talk about Fall of Cybertron. Fall of Cybertron is gonna have a new, basically, campaign. Basically, single player now. So, you won't be able to have co-op. I first started off saying, oh, I'm not gonna get that game because it doesn't have no co-op. But now, since they showed me a lot of it and, like, you know, got me into it, I'm gonna get it nonetheless. And it might be good without co-op because if you play War Cybertron and you play the co-op campaign and people just rush, they kill you, they hate you a lot, they annoy you, you would want to not play with them. I get it.
Don't be reckless. They can be anywhere.
So yeah, pretty good. Plus, we got the confirmed characters you're playable as is Optimus, Bumblebee, Jazz, Cliff Jumper, Grimlock, Starscream, Buddha-Kiss, and probably the other Dinobots. So, in further ado, that campaign will be pretty long. I already talked about the multiplayer being more complex and customizable. And we're at 8 minutes, so I'll have to cut this out again, but no worries. Back to what I was saying. Timeline of Fall of Cybertron is basically directly after the first game, which I'm still trying to get. So basically, after War Cybertron, after they say, we will have to leave our home sooner or later, it immediately starts off from Fall of Cybertron. Which is kind of okay, but I wonder how the Optimus get his new form, and Megatron and a lot of other characters join the play. Hopefully all of that will be explained in the Fall of Cybertron game.
Okay, now's our chance. You use that train to get the hell out of here.
Character history. Basically, I'm talking about my personal favorite now, the Dinobots. Because Grimlock, it seems now, Grimlock is built on Cybertron instead of Earth by Wheeljack, and built by someone smarter, known as Shockwave. Shockwave builds the Dinobots, but he doesn't create them out of scrap. He actually steals 5 Autobots, you know, experiment on them, torture them, and turn them into the Dinobots. Which is a much more grimmer story, and I kind of like it more better. It makes more sense. But how does Shockwave know about the dinosaurs on our world? Easy. He says, okay, I'm not going to let my planet die. I want to save it. I want to live. I want my planet to survive. And he sees Earth. And what does he see? He sees dinosaurs. So I say this is a good part to cut this off. I'll see you in the next part.